What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we were back inside Flip a Clip. Yes, this is how my entire channel started off. So as you can see, we got tons of stuff here. Look at that. This is actually kind of cool. Look at that. So yeah, this is apparently going to be a tutorial. I know I already made a tutorial before, but this is going to be a better one. So here we go. We're going to begin this. So once you press the plus button, which is down here at the bottom, you gotta name it. Right, you gotta name it. So yeah, this is how you do it. Now you name your project. I'm just gonna do gibberish since this is just supposed to be. I'm just gonna do gibberish since this is just gonna be a tutorial. Anywho, once you got that ready, you get to do your character. Now, if you already have a character in your mind, draw it out. But if you don't have a character, yeah, you can draw sketches like how I do. And you can also write a script in case you're willing to like do stuff like how I did. Anywho, once you got that ready, you get to like somehow do your audio first. So I'm gonna do that.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, help me.
Yeah, don't talk about that. Alright, now once you got your audio, you gotta put it in place. Now, if you have any, like, sounds that are not, wait, look, so here's the problem. Sometimes when you copy a sound and put it back in, you have this, and that means you gotta delete it because it's not important. What it's important is your main audio. Now, if you don't know how to use the controls, you can use the redo. But here's the problem. If you don't know how to use copy and paste, you just like, oh, hold on. Alright, so if you don't know how to use the controls, here's how you do it. So, of course, you got the undo and redo. But you also got this, which, like this tool right here. Now, like, it looks like a string, like a circled string. You need to use that to use this. Now, you can press the copy button, and now you can see that the paste button is on. Now you can go to another one and then paste it on there, which that will be used a lot during your animations. Now, before we begin, I'd just like to say, please remember to put your per frame per second at 1, because you can't have your Smash 90 Bolt style in case you don't have it at 1% per frame. Alright, now let's get drawing. So, apparently, I just like to look at some characters, see how they look like, and try and recreate them in my own style. So, here we go. Apparently we got Spring Boy here. So, I'm going to be drawing him. And please remember, you gotta make your character look a bit sloppy, but yet look a bit perfect. In case you are going for your Smashing Lightning Bolt style. Oh, alright, now, sometimes I just get a bit lazy and just like put the stuff on through, so I don't have to do the entire thing. But like I just did there. If you guys want to add a bit more detail, you can make it look like it's floppy and then add this. So yeah. Yeah. Now for the fist, you sometimes have to put it on front just so that it can look like this. But if you're wondering how to make a fist, the Ashton Crew style, you can do the same like that, but also it can be somewhat like this. Yeah, somewhat like that. Now, apparently, for the colors, here's the thing that you could try out. So, you get to spin this around to choose your color. Then you can move this around to choose the darkness or brightness of your color. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes when you put it all, sometimes it could go, through your drawing. Hold on. Yeah, sometimes it could go through your drawing. It didn't happen there, but it sometimes happens to me. So, it can sometimes go right through the drawing. Right through the lines without even you touching the lines. So, apparently you gotta make it go all the way down in order for it to work. But the problem is that if you're not looking for, these type of lines, good luck with that, cause you may have to be careful of what you do when you have it like up to 60 or like any kind of high number. Sometimes I would just like to like go off and just make these characters look as cartoony as I can. And the reason why, if you want to make your characters look a bit cartoony, you have to go through a few steps. So you gotta make bulging eyes, like something like that. You gotta make this art style, or like something like that. Or you could just like add some random stuff that makes your stuff cartoony. For me, I just like go with the bulging eyes, cause holy, that's my favorite. And I also go for some other funny stuff from cartoons, but for now, I just like my regular cartoon style. Like, like, it just always, like, extra cartoony with the eyes, like, everything. And being a cartoonist is extremely awesome. I hope you guys. Now, if you're looking for fire or something like that, you get to go for the darker side. Now, look. So, apparently, if, like, here's how to use fire. So, you gotta use the airbrush. You gotta use like an orange or red or yellow color, whatever one you want. And then after that, you just spread around the ground, spread it around your style, like spread it around everywhere. So this is how you do fire, and like in the easiest way possible. You could scribble around everywhere. Now, if you want your fire to look more like this one, like more bigger, you can make it like, you gotta make your like size a bit, like you gotta make your size like this, like you can make your size bigger, like, oh, hold on, somewhat like this. Now, what I meant by the copy and paste that you need to use a lot, look, so you press the copy, then you paste. Now, here's the thing. Now that you have your sound in place first, you can now hear what the timing that your animation would be. Like, see, it works. See, it works. So it always goes for your perfect timing, in case you're ever willing to try that. Not only that, you can use the brush effect, like the airbrush, you can also use crayon, highlighter, spray, ink, all that other stuff. You can also use like all of these. Oh, those are cool. Now, if you're willing to make your like animation to look like the same size of like the same size of the pen is, you gotta make your like size to make it go to 10. No, not 10. 6. So leave your size at 6 and you get animations like this. Now you can also change up colors, like you already seen that before. But sometimes if it doesn't look good, you can just copy it straight out of your like original animation, just like I just did. Now, if you're, there's like tons of things that you must know about my animations. They take a while when you're making your like audio become long, and they'll only take like a few days. So if you're willing to waste your time, just make your like animation 10 minutes long, and then you just got like 700 or like more like costumes to animate. That is until you feel like it just like stops right there to the part that you just wanted to like go to the next one. You know what I mean? Like, so that it can like fit the timing. Now, like I said earlier, this is gonna be funny because that I added the eyes to the inside of William, like to the inside of Springtrap, like to get out of its mouth instead of just popping out of his eyes. So, like I said earlier, if you want your like stuff to be cartoony, just add popping eyes. It actually fits perfectly. And also add like wide mouths, and also like you can also make your eyes look like this, like something like that, like just to make it look a bit more anime. Now here's a little cool tip. For every copy that you do of a frame, you can actually change up the fire every single time, just to make it look like it's vibrating. Like, just make it look like it's actual fire. So yeah, that's how you pretty much do it. Now that's it for this tutorial. Hope you all enjoyed it. Maybe the next tutorial might be Cane Master, since I do use that a lot too. So yeah, but mainly Flip a Clip. I do use that a lot. Anywho, this is it for this tutorial. See you, Magic Crew. Hope to see you in Cane Master. And also, we're almost down to 1,000 subscribers, which I will be doing a live stream. Can we move 1,000?